So I have a problem. Well, a couple of them actually, and today we are going to solve both problems while upsetting some people on the internet at the same time, because that's just the fun way to do things. So problem number one is that I cannot post a single video where I use a chain and binder without getting a bunch of people in the comments telling me I need to get the self-loading binders, I need to get the automatic binders, the speed binders, whatever you want to call them. I get that non-stop. You got to get the binders that so-and-so uses, some other YouTube channel or whatever. And I've been hauling equipment and driving trucks for 20 years now. This year marks 20 years. Those self-loading speed binders, whatever you want to call them, have been out for decades. And there's a reason nobody uses them. Now, problem number two is that I get companies sending me things without any sort of talking to beforehand, any notice. Stuff just shows up. And then in a week, 2 weeks, a month, whatever, I get an email from this company who I got this thing with no anything with it, just randomly shows up. Then I get an email from a company very upset with me that I have not made a review video about their product yet. And I refuse to put those things I get sent to me in videos for that very reason, because that's not how that works. And I don't want them sending me things. If I wanted their products, I would reach out to them, or I would already be using them. Now, problem number two is going to help me with problem number one, because something I got sent, about a month ago, is a set of the self-loading speed ratchet, whatever you want to call them, binders. And today I'm going to show you why these things have been out for decades and no one who's serious about hauling equipment is using them. So right here on the binder it says safe, easy, light, and fast. Safe, that's a questionable one. Easy, light, and fast, all of those are completely untrue when compared to just a standard binder. So standard binder, I got a chain hooked up to the machine, I hook it up, and then I just ratchet it tight, and we're done. All I needed was the binder and two hands. So let's say I want to use the self-loading binder, because you know it's self-loading, that makes things easier. Go ahead, load yourself. It's not doing it. I guess they don't actually self-load. Well, the other thing they're called is speed binders. So let's see if they're speedier than the average binder. Only problem is, now we need tools. So not only did I have to go get out the binder, I had to go get tools also, which means I also have to have tools charged and need batteries, and that's just more I got to carry with me. So let's hook this thing up. Now to start it tightening, we're going to put this on here. There, tight. Oh, that wasn't that much longer than that, right? Right, but we're not done yet because this is still loose and this can come undone. So you have to now spin this down. All right, that's a locking tab. So you have to then put this on here, hold the locking tab against the barrel while you ratchet it, and the vibration gets it nice and tight. Okay, now are we done? No, we gotta put the final lock tab down. Otherwise this one just comes loose. So let's spin this one down here and tight. Now we gotta hold that one against this one while we ratchet it again. Okay, so now we're done. I don't know the exact time on that, but I feel like this one was just a little bit longer than this one. So we're just gonna go ahead and cross out here where it says fast. That also took a lot more to do than that one, so we're gonna cross out easy. Now we have light. This, well, let's be fair, this is a smaller size binder than this. I'll be right back, hold on. This is the same size binder as this. This is a smaller size. And out of the two of these, this one is way heavier than this one, obviously with all it's got going on. So, we're gonna cross out light. And the other one we have is safe. And since This makes the whole process take longer, and a lot of times you're on the side of the road or a job site loading. You don't want to be out there longer. So we're gonna go ahead and cross out safe 2. So now let's say we haul the machine, we get to where we're gonna unload. We gotta get this back off of here. You can't just hop out of the truck, go into your binders, put them away and be done. You gotta go get tools again. So we got our tools, we put it on here. We have to undo the safety lock first. Okay, and we gotta spin that one out of the way. Now we gotta undo the main lock. Okay, now we can spin that one out of the way. Now we can loosen up our binder and take it off. That's too much. Because with a standard binder, all we gotta do is get out of the truck, flip our latch, couple cranks, loosen it up, take it off, go put our stuff away. Now, putting it away is another issue. This binder here, throw them in your chain box, throw them in your toolbox. A lot of times chains get thrown on top, no big deal. But on this one, you see there's this grease fitting right here because you have to grease these binders. In addition to spray lubing these right here, like you have to do with these, you also have to grease this, which is added maintenance, takes away the easy thing. 2, do you think that fitting is really gonna last that long, getting thrown in a chain box with other stuff piled on top of it and chains and all that? I don't think so. This is gonna get busted off in a hurry. Then you're trying to dig the other piece out of it, put another one in so that you can actually maintain them and use them. That's just another inconvenience and issue that your standard binders don't have, and is why this is what everybody uses, except for a few YouTubers who promote these because they were given them, and YouTubers like free stuff and will say things for it. So I will not be using these. I will stick to using these because for 20 years these are what have worked. It's the industry standard for a reason. These have been out long enough that if they were actually better, it's what we'd be using. So this is just a quick video to address a couple of things that have been out there recently. Companies, don't send me stuff unless we have some sort of agreement to work together. I'm not going to promote products I don't believe in. I don't want just stuff sent to me. I have enough clutter and junk around as is. I don't need more. I'm not one of the YouTubers who does mail time just to promote more people mailing them stuff because they just like free stuff. I want less things, and I want things that work and are reliable, and I'm not going to review something just because you sent it to me. And then as far as everyone worried about the type of binders I use what I use for a reason. If I find something better, I'll gladly show you something better, whether they're working with me to promote it or not, even something I just went out and bought on my own. That's kind of how I work with this whole thing. Most of the stuff I use, I went out and paid full price for, even though another company is offering to give me theirs, but that's not the one I thought was best. So, like I said, quick, down and dirty little video just to explain a couple things. Hope you guys enjoyed just a little bit of that, and see you next time. Use what works.